Intro. Most people believe failure comes from bad luck, lack of money, or not having the right connections. But Jason Huang's life tells a completely different story. One that is uncomfortable, emotional, and brutally honest. His story exposes a truth many people never want to accept. A man does not stay poor because the world is unfair. He stays poor because he repeats the same mistakes every single day without even noticing them. Jason grew up in a place where dreams died before they were born. He had no money, no support, no mentors, not even a proper direction in life. He watched people around him live the same cycle. Wake up, complain, blame someone else and go to sleep, only to repeat it again. For years, he believed poverty was normal. But one moment shattered everything and forced him to rebuild his entire mindset from zero. Script. Jason's transformation did not start with success. It started with humiliation. At 17, he stood in a small room staring at a rejection letter. He had applied for a job, and they didn't even bother to interview him. The reason? No skills, no value. That one sentence broke him, not because he failed, but because it made him realize he had nothing to offer. Most people get angry when life treats them unfairly. Jason didn't. He got scared. Scared of waking up at 40 with the same empty pockets, the same excuses, and the same hopeless mindset. That fear pushed him into a journey that would completely break him before it rebuilt him. The worst mistake Jason sees people making is believing tomorrow will save them. People say they'll start learning tomorrow, working tomorrow, changing tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes. Jason says poverty doesn't happen in one day, it grows slowly through small decisions. Every time you choose comfort over effort, you add another brick to your cage. The painful truth is this. People don't stay poor because they're unlucky. They stay poor because they underestimate how much time they waste. Jason's turning
point came when he decided to stop waiting. He took the cheapest online course he could find, worked 10 hours a day, studied at night, and practiced even when his friends laughed at him. They said, "Why work so hard? No one succeeds here." But he kept going. Most people fear failure. Jason feared regret. The difference was simple. Average people avoid problems. Successful people search for problems. Because problems create opportunities. Jason didn't chase money. He chased skills. Money followed automatically. The second mistake Jason warns about is this. People surround themselves with average thinkers. Friends who say, "You can't. You're too late. You won't make it." These voices become your beliefs. Jason cut everything that slowed him down. Friends, habits, distractions, even comfort. Growth requires loneliness before it brings success. Jason says the mindset of the poor is always the same. Once I have money, I will improve my life. But the mindset of the successful is the opposite. Once I improve my skills, money will improve automatically. People stay poor because they wait for confidence before starting. They wait for motivation to stay consistent. They wait for the perfect moment to take action. But Jason learned a powerful truth. Confidence does not come before action. It comes after action. He failed hundreds of times, but each failure made him stronger. Real confidence comes from surviving what you thought would break you. Another huge reason people stay poor is emotional weakness. They take things personally. They react to opinions. They quit when they feel uncomfortable. Jason forced himself to build emotional muscle. He worked silently, without applause, without validation. He did not share his plans. He did not ask for motivation. He simply acted, day after day. Jason also talks about the biggest trap of modern life, entertainment addiction. Hours wasted on scrolling, gossip, comparison, and drama. People complain about not having time. Yet they give away their time to distractions. Jason treated time like currency, something expensive. Every free hour he used to learn, to build, to improve. He says, "You don't lose money. You lose years." People stay poor because they want quick success. They want shortcuts. They want miracles. But Jason chose the long game. He understood wealth is not luck, it is math. If you improve 1% every day, you become 37 times better in 1 year. But if you stay lazy, just today, you repeat that laziness for life. The most emotional part of Jason's journey is this. He didn't become successful to prove others wrong. He became successful because he was tired of being the weaker version of himself. He refused to be someone who complains but never changes. He refused to live a life he wasn't proud of. Ending. Jason Huang's story teaches one brutal truth. Poverty is not a prison created by society. It is a prison built inside your mind. If you want to escape it, You must stop repeating the same habits, same excuses, and same fears. Your background cannot decide your future, but your mindset can. Your past cannot define your life, but your decisions can. The moment you challenge your limits, break your comfort zone, build your skills, and respect your time, everything begins to change. Not immediately, but eventually. Jason did it. And if he could rebuild his life from nothing, then so can you.